Today we have some Clan War League attacks from One Legion's Curse, one of the top clans in the game, who finished rank 2 global twice in the past, and this month they were going for rank 1. Unfortunately, they lost one of the last wars by 1 star, which is really unfortunate, but their high scoring streak means that they still could have a great chance to finish top 10 in the world. They have some great players in their team, including several top 100 Legends League pushers, and even Hiroya, who played the 2023 World Championship with early attacks. Now we're going to be looking at one attack from each of their players. They have 10 players overall playing in this Clan War League. And we're going to be seeing what strategies they use and what secrets they have to be able to so consistently dominate in this meta. The first attack over here is going to be from Ninja, and he's going to be coming in with the Fireball Rocket Balloons. Ninja is a great Legends League pusher, and his top finish is 110 global in the world. And this happened around 3 months ago or so, but he's a regular pusher inside the top 200 or 300. Several great finishes over there, so he knows how to go perfect with his attacks, and he's very clean with his execution. Now, to start off this Fireball Rocket Balloon attack, he starts with a Flame Flinger, which you can see right here on the bottom side of the base. Whenever you see Flame Flinger value in a Fireball Rocket Balloon attack, just go for it. Snipe some mortars and start the Flame Flinger working. And then the Warden should be a little bit far away. It's important to not keep the Warden too close to the Flame Flinger, otherwise you might make a building invisible to deliver the Fireball, but then that might make the Flame Flinger retarget, and then it wouldn't get its full value. So it's important to keep them far apart, and then maybe use the Flame Flinger and whatever pathing it created to drop another hero like the King, Queen, or Royal Champion. Now we see that Ninja is still moving through the left side of this base with the Warden, and even used a Skeleton spell to help the Warden. So where's he going to deliver the Fireball? We're going to see. Also notice some skeletons that came towards the Flame Flinger on the bottom side. Clearly this was somehow baited by the defender, but Ninja paid very good attention and was able to drop Valkyries at the correct times to make sure that the Flame Flinger can still keep working. Of course, these Fireball Rocket Balloon attacks are definitely not easy to execute, and there's lots to pay attention to. The Flame Flinger, the Warden, make sure things don't go down, make sure the Flame Flinger doesn't get hit by some skeletons. So very good reactions and paying attention from Ninja. Now he sees the opportunity, he drops the Earthquakes and the Fireball to hit the Town Hall and the Clan Castle. The Town Hall is greatly damaged, but unfortunately the Warden moves over to the King and Queen, but he still has a plan. Notice the great pathing created by the Flame Flinger. The Royal Champion is going to fill in that hole and take out the Town Hall. So no problem. The healers might be able to survive, I'm not sure. Okay, 2 go down, but the King and Queen still have a straight path into the center of the base. And the Royal Champion is still working through Rocket Balloons just for the back end, but he still has a free spell, some hero abilities that he used, and this base is completely clapped. Nice job from Ninja. Very clean attack, and let's go into the next one now. And now we have Hiroya coming in with some Fireball Super Witches. Hiroya, in addition to playing in the 2023 World Championship with early attacks, also has a top Legends League finish of rank 3 global, which is pretty insane because not many players are able to do this. Only like Stars, Klaus, Gaku, and I believe Itsu and Mask were able to get rank 1 finishes. The rest are just like win traders and stuff. So getting a rank 3 finish is also still very impressive and amazing from Hiroya. Now he recognizes that this base has an opportunity for a good Fireball on the right side, and he delivers it with great execution. It's important to note that you might see that these attacks in this Clan War League are well tailored to each base. So they notice a weakness in the base and they definitely use it to make sure that they can get the best possible chance of a 3-star. Now we have the Super Witches moving through in the base, and the Queen just starting her funnel. The Clan Castle is coming out. And notice how Hiroya delayed his King a little bit to make sure that he properly gets into the center of the base and is able to drop his Earthquake boot and Spiky Ball ability to get the maximum value. Now a wall breaker is coming in, the walls are finally open, and Hiroya drops his king. Very clean job so far. Notice he also had the ice golem to tank, which pops at a great time for the queen to kill the ricochet cannon. And the super witches, they just have the perfect pathing through the core. So great identification by Hiroya of that. Now good time to pop the king ability to just destroy everything in the core. He's waiting a little bit. And now the core is completely gone. The super witches are moving. He still has the royal champion to drop, which he chooses to drop from the right side of the base. Maybe he could have even swagged it, but again, it's better to be safe in these Clan War League attacks because they were really tryharding and trying to get the best finish possible. And you can see Royal Champion is just working through. She probably has, I was going to say a Rocket Spear, but no, it's just the Hog Puppet with the Electro Boots. But the base is overwhelmed. Great attack from Hiroya. Very nice job. And now into the third attack here. And now we're into the next attack. But before we start talking about this one, note that there will be around 10 attacks or so in this video. So if you don't want to see some of the strategies, you could definitely skip around to see what other great attacks there are, because there are also going to be some cool Lalo attacks that you're going to be seeing soon. But first, let's focus on this nice attack from Legion PK, also known as Prince Conrad, one of the managers of the One Legion team. And he's coming in with the Spirit Walk and the Root Riders. Now notice that there are a lot of giant bombs in this compartment, which definitely baits the Spirit Fox and makes sure it goes down. But Prince nicely reacts and is able to place the invisibility spells at great timings. Now notice how he's drawing out the ice golems towards the edge to deal with them first before getting his main push into the base, so he doesn't have to deal with them through all the damage. Now while he's fighting the ice golems, he starts dropping the siege barracks and the queen to start setting a nice funnel for the attack. And then once that's good to go, he drops in the king with the root riders, healers, coconut balloons and Grand Warden to go into the center of the base. So this is really becoming kind of a smash style of attack, because you're sending all of your forces, even the king with his ability, into the core and to do a lot of damage. Now nice Warden ability, clipping everything, and notice how he has one overgrowth spell, which he uses to nicely direct his troops all towards the top side of the base. So this is very important because it makes sure that the root riders and everything stays clumped up together. And this is the secret to making sure that root rider attacks work very well. You really need, especially if you have only one overgrowth, you need to really make sure that the overgrowth just helps your troops clump up together and path together. And even if it's just a few root riders, some heroes, and overall things might seem to thin out a bit, everything will be working together and giving each other the full force of all the troops working, and then they're going to go through each defense one by one and just take it out. So we're just slowly moving towards the finish. We could speed it up over here. The king, he still has a queen ability, and notice everything is still clumping together thanks to that overgrowth. And the queen is just going to finish off the base, still has a decent amount of force, and nice attack from Prince. The next attack here is going to be from our base builder Amir, who's defended many great teams including Tribe Gaming, the world champions from before Clash Champs, including several other top teams. He's also a builder for world base building, so he builds some really great bases. And one of the most important things he says when building good bases is to be able to recognize the weaknesses in those bases and to know how your opponents are going to approach them. So this also helps him greatly in his attacking skills, because he can recognize the weaknesses in each base and find the best way to take it down. Now notice he has a very nice level 5 Angry Jelly, which is sometimes actually good to have because it makes sure the Warden doesn't go too deep into the base and doesn't get into trouble when doing the Warden Walk. Now nice Headhunter timing, but the Warden still kills the enemy queen. And notice how, unlike Ninja's attack, this one has no Flame Flinger. Sometimes, and very often in many bases, people won't just be giving you Flame Flinger value that easily. Now also notice the Fireball nicely delivered. He knows the perfect range and that it's going to hit the clan castle. But as I was saying with my earlier point, very often you can't use the flame flinker in these attacks. So you really need to make sure to use the siege barracks to funnel your king and queen perfectly into the base. Also, at the same time as he's doing all this, he has to focus on the warden, which is skillfully handled. He used his rage spell nicely. It's important to be able to kind of predict the damage coming onto the warden so you can rage him early before he gets into too much trouble. And now the king and queen are working towards the town hall. Of course, you could also have the warden towards the town hall in some attacks, but the town hall deals a lot of damage, and it's great if you can take it out with the king and queen early, so the warden can keep moving towards the left side of the base. Now still he's controlling the warden nicely, and the royal champion's now coming in to support the king and queen. Now he's just using some rocket balloons to snipe outside defenses and getting the quick cleanup with the minions, which is very important. The collapse into the base is coming in now. Everything is working towards that one, towards this one single inferno over here. And great attack from Amir. Also, I noticed not even maxed heroes on this account. So very nice. Even a swag freeze. Perfect attack, perfect execution. Very nice job, Amir. And now we have a Spirit Walk Root Rider attack from ESK. And if you don't know who ESK is, he was one of the OG base builders in Clash of Clans, and he actually built at several world championships in the past, including for Strut, who are also known as alternate attacks, who were the world champions during Town Hall 13. Now I believe he built for the team during Town Hall 14 and stuff, but he still got some great defenses for the team, and I'm sure he's built for other great teams over the years. So ESK is a very strong base builder. So just like Amir, he knows how to take down bases and find the weaknesses in them. Now great Spirit Walk going to just set the pathing and create a clear funnel for the Root Riders. Now it's insane to me when I watch these Spirit Walk attacks just how much like the Royal Champion can get with 5 invisibility spells or something. It's like she gets so deep in the base, it's like, wow, what is this? It's amazing. The attack is really broken, and even after the nerf, it's still going to be broken. But now he's created a very nice funnel, which is the most important part. You don't need value really, you just need to create a perfect funnel. And ESK now is sending all of his forces in, and now nice siege barracks and Queen's Giant Arrow to trigger that invisibility tower and cut the pathing straight in towards the town hall. He gets an early rage going, but unfortunately 2 Root Riders are going down. Now also notice that there aren't really any Valkyries, they seem to have died out. But regardless of that, the important thing about these strong attackers is that even if every attack isn't perfectly executed, the plans are still so strong because the troops have perfect pathing into the base. And that means that even with less troops, they can still deal a great amount of damage. Like look at that king ability in the core of the base. And that was very nice over there. So as I was saying, it's important to just get pathing. Pathing is more important than getting good value because it means that the troops are going to work together and they're going to be really increasing each other's effectiveness. Now also you had a nice revive spell in this attack. You can use the revive spell or the recall spell, it really depends on you. But nice attack from ESK over here, so great job. The next attack over here is going to be from Smod04. So he's actually the best player from Bahrain, which is where I'm from. I guess I can be the second best one, but he's actually a very great attacker. His top Legends League finish is number 77 in the world or something like that, and it was during Town Hall 15 too, which is very amazing. He used to do some great Zap Lalo attacks back then, and he's overall a very creative attacker. But this time he's going to be coming in with a Spirit Walk into Root Riders, and he's setting a very nice funnel over here for his Root Riders, showing some nice experience. He's a very experienced player, and he's showing us how to set a good funnel for the Root Riders. And also notice he's not using the Haste Vial, but rather the Hog Puppet with the Electro Boots. because it's important to him to just set the clear pathing, and he doesn't need insane value from the Royal Champion charge. Now notice how he sees that the Root Riders can now path towards the Town Hall area after the nice funnel he created, and they're going to be joining in nicely with the Queen and the Siege Barracks. Now he still has one Overgrowth spell to use, which could be to help everything group up together, but let's see now how the whole attack progresses. So the Queen is moving in with a big push, and very nice Overgrowth there, showing great understanding and knowledge to make sure that the King and some Root Riders can go towards the bottom side and take out this big compartment in the core. Meanwhile, the Queen can still keep working around, clearing out some trash buildings, and not really taking damage from the Expo or any other big defenses around the area. Now everything is finally collapsing back towards where the Overgrowth was, and this is a very clean attack, nicely done. He still has a free spell and even has the King ability, which is pretty impressive. He didn't really need to use the spiky ball in the core. He had such a strong force moving towards the core of the base. So very nice attack from Smart. Great job. The next attack here is going to be from Shoyo, coming in with a nice Zap Lalo attack. Now let's see what's he going to do with this attack. It's definitely an off-meta strategy. A nice lightning spell here to create a hole in the base. And now he starts off with the Royal Champion and some invisibility spells, which is really cool to see. Now he just is doing kind of a mini Spirit Walk with the Royal Champion and the invisibility spells to help connect the area that was killed by the lightning to continue to create a very clear funnel in the base. Now he pops the Royal Champion ability with the Haste Vial, and she's still working with the invisibility spells. The Electro Boots, of course, kill the skeletons, which is very nice. And now he's going to start the King and Queen push in towards from the top side of this base with the Log Launcher going towards the Town Hall, which is really a very cool plan to see. And we always love to see those Lalo attacks these days. Now the Royal Champion is still alive because he started the King and Queen earlier to start to help them start cross-tanking for each other, which was actually a very important thing to do back when the game was kind of harder, because you need the heroes to take damage off each other and make sure that not one is suffering too much. Now this King ability in the core was amazing. In combination with the Log Launcher, it took the Town Hall. Queen's still alive and has her ability even intact, which shows that he did a great job with all of the cross-tanking and everything. Now there aren't even air defenses left up on this base, but he starts off balloons from either side and then sends a group into the middle because there's really no air targeting defenses in the area. Headhunters onto their Warden ability to kill the Archer Queen, And come on, he has everything left up in his attack. This attack was just an amazing Lalo attack, perfectly executed. Shoyo is an amazing attacker. There was a 1v1 recently for one Legion, and he just went maybe up to 20 attacks in hard mode, like 18 or something were triples, something like that. He had insane tiebreaker matches where people just kept tripling after tripling, and again, showing his skill. Very nice job. The next attack over here is going to be from Kensuke, who was a very great attacker actually with the Fireball Rocket Balloons. He's pushed Legends League like once and he finished number 700 or 600 global or something. So very skilled attacker, very consistent. And this attack is going to be showing you something very important soon as to why this team over here can get such consistent results and why they're getting almost perfect wars. So what makes them super good? Now he's starting with the Warden, but this is where you really want the Angry Jelly to wear off. So you can get the Fireball before the Warden gets in trouble. But a Tornado Trap, Clan Castle, Monolith, everything. But very nice invisibility spell. He didn't have much time to react, but then he just drops the Fireball. He's like, okay, I'm just going to save the Warden, and nicely done over there. So of course the quick reactions in those difficult situations when your Warden gets in trouble, that's what makes a good attacker. Now a nice free spell with the Headhunter to make sure the Warden doesn't go down. This really is not the easiest thing to do all the time. Like, you can lose your warden very easily, but Kensuke is showing how he's able to react quickly and at a great time to help save the warden. Now the flame flinker is working over on the top side of the base. I believe it just got a ricochet cannon or something, but it still provided a great funnel for the king and queen to just dive straight into the core of the base. Now while that's all happening, the warden was in trouble and he had a great invisibility spell. So again, great reactions. Warden, nothing you can do to save him now, but still he had some rocket balloons going from the left side of the base. King ability, queen ability, and yeah, the base is kind of gone, so he just has the royal champion ability left, and very nice. That was a very quick attack, and he was in trouble at some points, but he reacted very nicely, which is very important to be able to get consistent results. Not every attack is going to be perfect, and you might face some baits sometimes, but if you can react nicely, you can still get those 3 stars. The next attack we have over here is going to be from Scene, who's using RC Spirit Walk with 11 invisibilities. Now, Scene was actually using a lot of different strategies in this Clan War League. He did some Fireball Super Witch attacks, he did some Spirit Walk Root Riders, so he's a very versatile attacker and is able to find a good strategy for each kind of base. Now here he notices how the base in its own way provides a great funnel to get the RC into the core, which I guess is a mistake from the base building side, but Scene is still able to capitalize on that and get the Spirit Walk going. Now he gets into the core, he needs to drop those invisibility spells. The RC is in lots of trouble. Oh, the RC goes down. She went down a bit early, but she still got so much of the base, which is insane. That was what? How many? 11 by 7, 4. 6 invisibility spells, something like that. So imagine you did that with the Root Riders, the base would be over. But still, he has the dragons here anyways. And despite the RC going down early, you can still always recover with a strategy. And can you even call this a recovery? Because, I mean, if you could get a Super Archer Blimp into that core and get this much value, that would be amazing. But now we just have the dragons slowly working. He had also a nice E-Dragon to help funnel the dragons in towards the town hall, and they have a very clear path. Now on the top side of the base, he had a siege barracks going with some super minions, just to speed things up a little, because its attack can sometimes be very slow, especially as dragons are not the fastest attack really. But the dragons are moving through. Minion Prince pops his ability, using his invisibility spells to help the army. But is there anything really even left of this base? The dragons just coasting to the final defenses, nothing that can really hit air, just an air defense. Some rocket balloons even for the back end, very nice extra touch there. Just the scatter shots are going down. We can speed this up. Nothing is really gonna stop those dragons. Very clean attack. And 4 invisibility swagged in the core. Amazing, amazing. Scene's been perfect this Clan War League. Great attack. And our final attack over here is going to be from Rigger, also known as Scythe. He's one of the most creative attackers over here, including Shoyo and Prince. Scythe in the recent 1v1 tournament for 1 Legion. He was also, just like Shoyo, going in with triple after triple after triple in all those tiebreakers in hard mode. And he was a really amazing attacker. And he's going to be showing us some of his skills over here with this Spirit Walk Root Rider attack. Now, since this is the final attack, we can look over and think about some of the strategies that this team used in this Clan War League to know what's really super strong in this meta. So we noticed a lot of Spirit Walk attacks with the Root Riders, not many Hero Sui attacks with the Root Riders, even though I definitely like that strategy. We noticed some Fireball Super Witches, Fireball Rocket Balloons, so pretty much what we're used to seeing in esports as well. We also saw some Spirit Walks with the dragons. Now again, as we continue to see Scythe over here moving through the space, very nice pathing created for the Root Riders. They can just go straight towards the town hall, and maybe the overgrowth will hit the core or something to make sure that the queen can move with the Root Riders along this left side over here. But let's see now, they take out the town hall. And he's going to drop the Overgrowth. King ability, nicely done. And Overgrowth, very nicely done. Shows great understanding. Keeps everything moving together in one big clump. So yes, we were talking about some of the meta strategies. Definitely, Town Hall 17 is not really the easiest like Town Hall 16, and you really have to try and use those meta strategies to triple, but those guys over here at 1 Legion showed great execution and great planning to be able to get some nice 3-stars over here. Now next month in the Clan War League we'll have some big nerfs, including to the Earthquake Boots and Spiky Ball. The Spirit Walk might be slightly nerfed because of the invisibility spell nerf and the RC Boots, but overall it might not be huge. But this team over here is showing how they can still overkill really, and perhaps even after the nerfs they'll be able to use those important concepts like the Overgrowth for the Root Rider pathing and everything to get some nice results. So that's all of our attacks done over here. Great job to everyone in the 1 Legion team for this good effort in the Clan War League. 1 loss, but despite that, still very great overall. Hopefully they get a nice finish. Thanks a lot for watching this. I hope you guys enjoyed this and saw some great attacks, and bye bye.